Hey YouTube, this is Robinats1 here, and yes, I've had a haircut. So, I'm here to review the latest episode of Gotham, and I believe this is episode 5 of Gotham, and this episode brings a fascinating concept within the Batman universe, and it brings it right into the forefront of this story. So that's pretty cool. We've also got a few little bits going on with Penguin. So yeah. The fascinating thing in this episode was that the Order of Saint Dumas is kind of revealed to be behind Galavan, and Galavan basically is revealed to be a character who is from the old days of Gotham. And it all relates back to this ancient history of Gotham, which for those of you guys this is a massive thing for not only the show, but it's also covering aspects about the Gotham mythology. It's bringing up some really fascinating concepts. So, yeah, don't be surprised if a lot of what we tackle during this review is literally talking about the Order of Saint Dumas. So yes, the Order of Saint Dumas is kind of revealed to be what's backing Galavan. He appears to be some sort of agent. Galavan appears to be some sort of agent with the Order of Saint Dumas. And if you don't know who the Order of Saint Dumas, basically, if you've ever played the Batman Arkham City and Arkham Knight, the character called Azrael is part of the Order of Saint Dumas. If you have followed my comic book reviews, I have talked about Azrael and in the Order of Saint Dumas, and I'll leave a link to the most recent review that I covered about the Order of Saint Dumas. So I'll leave that either in the comments below, down below, and I'll also leave it at the end, towards the end of this video. But yes, basically the Order of Saint Dumas is a huge Batman thing. And the very fact that it was revealed is pretty big. And although it kind of seems like we're heading too much back into the Ra's al Ghul territory, where this ancient faction comes into Gotham, tries to destroy it. And that's unfortunately the downsides of both Arrow and Christopher Nolan's Batman doing a story like that they did. Because this Order of Saint Dumas concept is being rehashed quite a lot. However, I really liked the whole idea about let's talk about the ancient, let's talk about the ancient Gotham. Let's talk about Gotham and how it was in the past and how it all relates back to what's going on in the present. And again, it's a fascinating concept. A lot of people thought this would also mean the Court of Owls would return, and it can either be Court of Owls or the Order of Saint Dumas. But the fact that Dumas was mentioned hints more closely towards the Order of Saint Dumas. However, we do know that the Court of Owls is a thing that's happening in this season. And the knife itself that the Firefly basically stole kind of hints at the Court of Owls in its style and make. So again, all of that stuff was fascinating. And in terms of what was going on with the GCPD, another thing I wanted to mention is that this faction is going after Bruce Wayne. So I am seriously wondering how much this is going to connect back to the death of the Waynes. So back to the main plot. We were introduced to a female Firefly, and at that I sort of like the concept of, because obviously in Arrow we got the male version of Firefly, and also in the Arkham series we got Firefly. So seeing a female Firefly was really fun and really cool. And I really liked the interaction between Selina Kyle and the female Firefly. It really showed a caring side with Selina. A bit of Selina's background was revealed. That when she first became an orphan, she was looking for her mother. And I just really liked how Selina was in this episode. And I don't mind the gender swap with the female Firefly. I actually kind of liked her. She didn't really seem that much of a villain to me. So we have to see how that develops, but I did really like the female Firefly. The Penguin stuff, the Penguin stuff's really a non-entity right now, because not a lot happened. And the Riddler stuff just makes me cringe. Just saying. So yeah, a really fascinating episode, and I'm really looking forward to the next one. So yeah, stay tuned for an update video, and also stay tuned for my Star Wars Trailer 3 review.